President Biden is expected to sign a bill that will change the way we handle sexual misconduct in the workplace. This bill will end forced arbitration in sexual misconduct cases. This means employers can no longer force their workers to deal with claims in a private venue. Instead, they get to pick the legal path that works best for them, including bringing their claim to court or discussing their case publicly. This legislation will impact more than 60 million Americans. Joining me now is a co-sponsor of the House bill, Congresswoman Cheri Bustos of Illinois. Congresswoman, welcome and thank you for your time today. I should also say congratulations on getting a bill to pass in both houses of Congress. Tell us first why forced arbitration doesn't always serve workers' best interests.
Well, it often doesn't serve workers' best interests and Americans' best interests. Keep in mind, this bill that we passed out of the House and the Senate and that will be signed into law here in the coming days by President Biden also impacts Americans not even in the workplace. Let me just give you a quick example. If you get, say, a rideshare app or you go online and you hire, say, a moving company because you want to move from one town to the next, and you click off on that terms and conditions, even those often have forced arbitration clauses. So it's 60 million American workers and then many, many other millions of Americans who don't even know that they are operating under these forced arbitration clauses. So this is literally, it's been called one of the most significant pieces of labor legislation this century, meaning, since the start of the 2000s, and some said even for the last half century. So this will impact generations to come, and we're very, very excited that we are able to get bipartisan support, and we're going to see this signed into law here very soon.
Yeah, it's stunning. And you also mentioned this may impact people who don't even realize they are subject to these limitations. What classification of workers, though, does this leave out?
It doesn't leave out anybody. So this law is so simple. How we were able to get this through, Errol, is that we changed the language on this. I wrote this bill 5 years ago. And so it's taken 5 years. It's not something that happened overnight. But with changing some language, with moving it around on what it amends, we were able to get 113 Republicans and all Democrats in the House to support this. And then it passed on a bipartisan voice vote over in the Senate. So let me explain the simplicity of this, though. If you have gone into the workplace and when you sign off on your paperwork when you're a brand new employee, often hidden in that print that most people don't even know about is this forced arbitration clause that says if you are on the receiving end of sexual harassment or sexual assault, then your option is that the employer will pay for a third-party arbitrator, again, paid for by the employer. And then these conversations are held in secret. And so this pattern of sexual assault, sexual harassment that we know of happening for many, many years in some workplaces. So it doesn't matter if you're cleaning rooms at a hotel chain or you are in the C-suite of a Fortune 500 company, or again, if you are clicking on the terms and condition box. As soon as President Biden signs this, all of those forced arbitration clauses, meaning you got to handle all this in secret, all of that goes away the day he signs that, no matter what level of employee you are.
This certainly shifts the power then, doesn't it, from the employer to the employee. I'm wondering how companies in your district or really anywhere else are reacting to this legislation.
Well, we have seen, even since I first introduced this bill, we've seen some companies step up and Microsoft has stepped up, Uber has stepped up and already did away with the forced arbitration clauses for sexual assault or sexual harassment. So we're very proud of those companies. But here's what I would say to any company CEO or president or anybody who manages the policies at any business of any size. My message is it is bad business to have these forced arbitration clauses. What we hope happens is that employers will have these conversations with, especially those who are in management, and saying that they will be liable to the fullest extent of the law if they allow sexual harassment or sexual assault to continue. So we're hoping that this actually changes behavior for people in the workforce. Again, people who are just signing off on those terms and conditions boxes online. So we think this has wide benefit all across America.
And as you mentioned, this only pertains, though, to sexual assault and sexual harassment. It excludes other forms of discrimination. Is there work to be done to address that scope of behavior in the workplace?
There's work to be done. And let me tell you why the bill that I wrote is specific to sexual harassment and sexual assault. I wanted to get this through. And I happen to be a Democrat that is actually the congressional district that I represent was won by Donald Trump, both in 2016 and in 2020. So the way I have operated for all 5 of my terms that I've been in office is I, on day one, look for a Republican co-sponsor of legislation that I write. And we also know that a bill doesn't go anywhere without wide support in the Senate. We need at least 10 senators to support our legislation if we want something signed into law. That said, the wider forced arbitration bill, as much as we would have liked to have passed this under any condition, so any forced arbitration bad behavior, it would not have passed. And so there's a congressman named Hank Johnson out of the state of Georgia who's been working on a broader bill for many, many years. But in this case, we wanted to make sure that this was going to pass out of the House, the Senate, and that President Biden would be in a position to sign it into law.
Yeah, an important acknowledgement there that more work needs to be done. But congratulations again for getting this across the finish line. Congresswoman Cheri Bustos, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.